Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Important topic, understanding compression a little bit more, how we're hitting it and how we can still hit it solid without trying to hit down so much on the ball. Finding what's right for you, super important. If you need more help for your game, make sure you check out the obsessedgolfclub.com. Helping lots of players there, super fun to help players get to the next level of their game. So when I'm looking at compression, I have the sports box set up here. I'm actually on course. I'm gonna hit a shot and we'll talk through what exactly is happening here when I'm hitting down on it with the intent of still being able to stand up as I hit it, okay? So I'm set in there, just gonna hit my stock shot here. So you can see a pretty big divot. Sports box picked up that one. So let's talk through what actually happened there when I hit that shot. Okay guys, got sports box here, going through that shot. Looking through a couple things. So first, if I'm going piece by piece, okay, I'm starting with setup. If I start too much this way, I'm gonna have to adjust to get my attack. So just pay attention to not too much trail side bend if you're having a tough time compressing it, right? So that's chest side bend at address. The point that I wanted to make was more of, as I was getting to the top, if we're looking at from a chest and pelvis sway standpoint, okay? So you can see here, I'm pretty zeroed out when it comes to pelvis, okay? My chest and my head, everything stayed relatively neutral. I'm actually feeling like I move a little to the right, and then as I'm turning, that turning motion is starting to center me even a little bit more. Not just shifting, okay? But I'm completing my backswing with that little bit of turning motion. That's got me in a really good place to come down from. And then as I start here, I don't go a ton lateral, right? So I'm sort of in here and I stay relatively, what I end up, so if I go to impact, so I'm slightly ahead, 2 inches ahead with my pelvis, and that's pretty common for me. I'm not a big lateral guy. I'm more of an extender, so I stand up a little bit to get my energy. And if I go to when I'm looking at the lifts, okay, so as I go to the top, okay, you can see I'm feeling like I'm turning and maintaining my height, but my pelvis is still going down slightly. So I had a player the other day, they are actually standing up in the backswing and they're hitting a lot of thin shots, okay? So even though I feel like I'm going up, my pelvis has lowered slightly, even though my arms have raised up, right? So we're talking in another video about controlling sort of that chest bend. If you haven't seen that one, just check that one out. That's an important one when it comes to this. So I'm in a position where everything's lowered just slightly, and then as I transition, okay, I go from, what's my very top? Say 2.1 down to 2.6, so I create like a little lowering motion. It's a 9-iron, so it's not a dramatic lowering motion. The chest lowers down to 2, the head lowers a little bit, and then as I come through, you can see everything starts to elevate and come up. I'm still able to get a nice strike because of the other stuff with the side bend at address and then staying relatively centered in the backswing. You can see that's a pretty hefty divot there. Arms are extending out. That's one other way to lose compression if my arms bend. So I'm talking about a lot of pieces of the puzzle. That's the fun part about golf. There's lots of pieces to this puzzle. Make sure you know what's right for you. That's a fun way to look at what's actually happening in the swing and how I can compress it without trying to hit down. My chest is actually coming up when I'm hitting that one. Hope this one helps you guys. Have a great day.
If you are obsessed with this great game and want to be part of the club, make sure you check out theobsessedgolfclub.com and join the waitlist.